Hello. This is going to be a update video for the progression of the store in from Brickillusion. It's been a while since I posted the last video, and we've had some changes, and I wanted to show you guys around a little bit how it looks now, what's better, what's new, what's changed. At first glance, it doesn't. I just rewatched my video, and mainly the most things are the same, but some things have been improved. We can start over here with the sorting area. As I mentioned, I wanted to set up a designated area for sorting, and I've used sometimes to attach these pictures to drawers which correspond to parts or like categories of parts. As I've mentioned in the last video, I sort by things that make sense to me. So even a part might not belong, in quotes, together, I feel they sometimes do, and I put them in the same drawer. So whatever makes it quick for me to figure out where it goes, that's the way I choose to label it. And obviously some things I labeled just as I went, and I saw parts I knew I was going to have a separate drawer, and some parts I knew I would have to combine parts into one drawer and just tape them off. It was a lot of cutting paper with scissors. It took a while, took a long time, but I feel it's worth it, and I really started enjoying sorting again. It's been a while. I've been parting out a lot of new sets, so the used Lego have been stacking up, and I also had a big backlog, which I've just now gone through or finished going through. So the plan now is not to have any backlog, or rather, when one of the drawers or one of the categories is full. For example, I can see the windscreen category is pretty full, and I'll take it out and upload it at once. So I don't before, I used to put it in plastic bags, big plastic bags, and save them up somewhere and do it when they got really full. But I don't want to store those bags, and it's harder to find place to have it. I want it convenient and easy, and when you just do one drawer of the same type, for example, this is getting pretty full. It might not be that many parts, but they're all the same, so it goes pretty quickly. I just have to find the part number, which goes even quicker now that I have labeled it with the part number. You can see here. I can just search it up and then just sort them into right colors. Some parts are a little bit tricky. This is a good example of it, because even though they look very much just the same, they come in, let me find, they have two different, or more than two actually, different mold types. If you could see there, one is like more of a U-clip, and one is like that. I think that one's called a U-clip, and it comes in, and I don't remember the name of this one, and they both come in two different thickness, so one thick and one thin of each type. So when you have gathered all of them in one place, it's easier to sort through. So some takes a little bit more sorting, for example these, and a careful eye looking over it, but other things goes very quickly. Yeah, and when I dump a lot of Lego here, it goes really quickly. Once I have gotten the hang of it, just dropping the parts where they go, and yeah, really quickly I learned by heart where most of the parts are. I rarely stop now. Some parts I forgot to have labels on, or just figured out I need a category for it, so I just tape one part to the end like this, and I see it. So yeah, that's the sorting area. I'm hoping to get a lot of used parts up as we go. Yeah, and also three categories or places I drop things that are quite essential. I found this is for damaged parts. You can see here there's a lot of parts that have been colored by the sun exposure, like a lot of light gray and white. I find is one of the part types that easily get discolored from sunlight. And if there's any damages like this one, someone chew through it or whatever, I throw it here. It's ruined. I don't want to sell that. And here for dirty parts, even though I wash everything, sometimes it doesn't get washed thoroughly enough, and then I have to wash it again or go through it manually. And this part, in this one, I got the idea, or I stole the idea from DNA Bricks. If I found parts I haven't seen, or I know I don't have, that are rare, or the color is rare, or for example, bionicle masks is a good example for this, because quite often they go for a lot of money. So I want to upload them as fast as possible, and then I just throw them up in here, and the next time I'm uploading, whatever I'm uploading, I take this with me and also upload them. So yeah, I've also extended these drawers all the way. That was always the plan. So yeah, and I'm really liking dividing these up with the cardboard separator boxes that came in last year's calendars. Yes, last year's, because I realized this year they've changed the design of the boxes, and these trays that are right here, you can see, they're not making them anymore, or they don't put them in calendars, which is a huge letdown because I have places to put it all the way in the back, or I have these size drawers, because they come in two sizes, that one and like the bigger one. I had a lot of drawers I wanted to put these in, but I can't because I run out of the separators. I also wanted to separate my my own Lego, my private collection, in these types of compartments, but I can't because I'm all out. But it doesn't matter that much. I still have a lot of empty drawers to fill up. So yeah, and I've also cleaned up a little bit on the top drawer here. So this one is for like really big parts that don't need their own compartments. So like huge, like these pieces, and I don't need a drawer for like this. Just put it there and I upload it when it gets full, and it's getting pretty darn full. So yeah, I also started storing some of the larger or bulkier types of parts in these assortment boxes, because they take up a lot of space. They take up a whole drawer, and I don't want to put some of these. I don't want to put in a whole drawer by themselves. So I started. I started using these. They're quite space efficient, and they're easy to store up there. So yeah. And in here, at first glance, it doesn't seem to have changed much, even to my own eye. But I know a lot of things have become very efficient for me when I'm putting out sets, when I'm uploading. Things go very quick because everything has their own place. Like I have boxes for damaged Lego. I have boxes for Lego I need to sort back into, which I was sorted in the wrong place. I have all the different boxes or spaces that I put Lego into for storage. For example, these I've taken them out. They have their spot here. When I get the part, I know I want to store in like these drawers. They already here. They have spaces for it. I started using these because they go really well on top of the. I might think that's one of the only things I actually could use that space for, so I started using it for that. And it's if I have a one-offs of, for example, minifigures or different parts that I know for a fact that I won't have many different, or I won't be adding more of it, I just put them in here, and it's really easy to find. And for open drawers, I have it here, so if I have big parts, just chuck it in there. So yeah, I moved some of the collection to another place. This is one of the main areas I can see myself expanding into later, but with what, I don't know. I might just start using these boxes. They're called shoe boxes. They're quite space efficient. I might be using that later. There's a lot of space there, or I could just extend these drawers. So yeah, I have to see. I've also installed some storage space here. So I expanded the Dragon collection. Even got the Smaug. It's the most expensive figure Lego, one of the most expensive figures Lego produced. Good. So yeah, that's my collection. And let's see what else. Yeah, I've expanded the size of the table I'm used to pick orders with. So it's more efficient. And I bought more of these so I could have the computer at an angle, which helps a lot when I'm picking. You can see the screen better. Parts go in here, usually separated in the middle by used and not used, or new or used. So yeah, still using Brick Freedom. It's a great program. Highly recommend it. Easy and very quick. So yeah, and these parts. Some of the reason why I'm posting an update is because I want to show people, the progression, obviously, but I'm also handing out or giving away some Lego at a calendar made by Brikkefrue. She's a Norwegian Lego influencer, and I wanted to participate by giving away Lego for one day, or one of the days or calendar days. So I'm giving away 2 polybags and a Lego Santa. So if you win the day I'm having the calendar day, that's what you'll be getting. So good luck with that. Yeah, and I don't know that it is anymore else to see. No. So if you if there's anything special, especially you wanna watch, like, do you wanna see, for example, me parting out, or not parting out, but sorting Lego? Do you want to see me upload, use Legos, how I use the program, or anything like that? Just ask. I might consider making a video about it. Do you want to see how I part out sets? I have a huge table, a camping table. I think it's too large to be a camping table, but it's a table you could fold in and fold out, and it's almost 2 meters long. I use that. I place it in the room here, and I sort bag for bag from the parting out. Or when I part out, I sort by bag and bag, and the table is so big that it's enough space for me. If you want to see that, just shout out or ask for it in the comments. So yeah, that'll be it, I think. Go to brikkefrue.no brickify.no, I believe, or just Google Brickify. You will get an update to the Christmas calendar, or organized by her, and every day a new Norwegian bricklinker, will be presented, and talk a little bit about their store, or answer some questions, and some pictures, and you will have a chance to win some different Lego parts. Different stores are giving away different Lego. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, just ask. See ya.